Alright, so welcome to a physics video. We're going to demonstrate elastic and inelastic collisions. We're going to talk about what they mean and stuff like that. So yeah.
Someone is dancing on the floor. This doesn't make any freaking sense. This book is stupid. Alright, so that was an example of an inelastic collision where the book fell on the table. So in an inelastic collision, momentum is conserved, but kinetic energy is not. Also, in an inelastic collision, two objects stick together and move as one mass after the collision, or they just stop completely, like this, or like this.
What the?
Inelastic collision.
Alright, so you just saw two other inelastic collisions. You saw an arrow hitting the target. Notice how the target didn't move after the arrow stuck to it. Then you also saw an egg hitting the ground. Actually, you didn't actually see the egg hitting the ground. The egg was already there because I dropped it. But so obviously the ground didn't move and the egg just plopped on the ground. And that's inelastic collisions. Alright, so now we're going to do elastic collisions, and elastic collisions are when two... God, what are you doing? God, we're filming a video over here. They're so rude. They're so rude. Okay, so elastic collisions are when two things bounce off each other, kind of like this.
And some.
Or like that, or like when Mikey threw the bottle at me, it bounced off me. So yeah, that's an elastic collision. And in elastic collisions, momentum and kinetic energy are conserved. Alright, so this is going to be a demonstration of an elastic collision. So you notice how the orange bounced off the wall and then onto the floor? Okay, so now we're going to go over the equations for inelastic and elastic collisions. First, you need to know the variables. There's only two variables in the equation. The first one is m. M is just the mass. So this would be mass 1 initial. And then the second one is v. V1 initial is right here. So m is mass and v is velocity. And then there's I for initial and then F for final over here. So the inelastic equation is m1 initial, that's mass 1 initial, times velocity 1 initial, plus mass 2 initial, times velocity 2 initial, and that equals the mass 1 plus mass 2, and then times the final velocity. Then for elastic collisions, the equation is mass 1 initial times velocity 1 initial plus mass 2 initial times velocity 2 initial equals mass 2 final times velocity 2 final plus m1 final times velocity 1 final.
Check out mixtape, bro. Oh, God! Hey, Macarena.
You're filming this?
On the boat. It is on the damn boat. Okay.
He's gonna hit the ground.
Wait.
Alright, so you just saw two other inelastic collisions there. You saw an arrow hitting a target. Notice how the target didn't move after the arrow stuck to it. Stop. And then you also saw an egg hit the ground. Actually, you didn't actually see it. You just saw the egg that was just on the ground. Obviously, the ground didn't move. So yeah, that's inelastic collision.
Check out my mixtape 2012. Let's do this. 2012. Get it 2015.
Alright, so now we're going to do elastic collisions.
Oh, he's in a boat at the same damn time.
argue, he loosened his belt. The smacker took the false belt
Bro, he's reading 50 Shades of Grey.
and pushed it down the back of his pants and into place. She patted it gently. How's that, she said. Suddenly, Zach was overwhelmed with a powerful urge to go to the bathroom. Where's the nearest toilet? He asked Captain Brown. Just go down the steps and turn right, he said. Zach made it just in time.
What can we show them do this in season 1?
Ready?
Yep.
Ow!